Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to all of the witnesses who are here today to better understand the causes and impact of the massive data breach at Equifax. State government, experts, and consumer advocates to testify here today. I want to thank you for being here to testify today. Unfortunately, the CEOs of each of these three major credit bureaus have refused to attend this hearing. It is particularly troubling that since the massive breach, Equifax has yet to send an executive to testify before Congress who actually has the ability to examine all the issues with our broken credit reporting system. Committee Democrats requested this Minority Day hearing and invited the chief executive officers of Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, which are the three nationwide consumer reporting agencies in this country, as well as a group of senior staff from legal authority to commit the company to future action. Equifax has badly mishandled virtually every aspect of this breach. They failed to update a known software vulnerability for several weeks. They failed to properly notify law enforcement agencies as required by many state data breach laws and regulations, and even in announcing to the public about the breach, failed to provide consumers with the tools they needed to safeguard against identity theft and other harm that could be caused by the unauthorized exposure of their sensitive financial and personally identifiable information for free. But Equifax isn't the only major credit bureau to have faced a major cyber attack. About 2 years ago, Experian, one of the other major bureaus, also had a breach that exposed millions of T-Mobile customers' information. Yet, the head of Experian also declined to come to testify today. These security breaches at the major credit bureaus are just one of the many problems within the credit reporting industry. That's why I have long called for a complete overhaul of the entire credit reporting system. And I recently introduced H.R. 3755, the Comprehensive Consumer Credit Reporting Reform Act. My bill shifts the burden of removing mistakes from credit reports onto the credit bureaus and furnishers, away from consumers, limits credit checks for employment purposes, and reduces the time period that negative items stay on credit reports, among many other key reforms. It's clearly time for us to fix the vast problems within the credit reporting sector. There's enormous concern and frustration from consumers across the country about the lack of control they have over how these companies collect, maintain, and sell consumer data. It is time for us to ensure there are adequate measures to hold these firms accountable for their business practices. And I find it unacceptable that the three major credit bureaus have still failed to take even the most basic step to protect consumers after this latest massive breach by immediately providing all consumers with free credit freezes. If executives at the three nationwide consumer reporting agencies are watching this hearing today, I want them to know that the days of their companies being able to operate with impunity are now over. I thank you, and I yield back the balance of my time.